What is going on, guys? Faz here, Graded Cards Australia, and we have got our first return for this year, 2026. We have been busy in the lab working on all things AI and other constructive things, but today we've got some cards, so that's super exciting. A couple of piles here. I've got some label reprints. I thought I'd run through those, what to do if you do get a misprint on the label. This is a CGA submission return. Obviously, this was submitted, I think, late October, early November. Was going to be always touch and go if we got it back before the new year, because they do go on holidays. We missed that cutoff, obviously, but they returned yesterday, so I'm pretty excited. And Jacob has submitted a few cards, some really nice bangers, some NRL cards, really top quality. So I'm looking forward to see how they do. And I've got the David Swallow highlights, obviously Suns, when they got over the line in their first ever final against Freo, and a couple of others, I think, a couple of Dacos's and a Dustin Martin in there somewhere as well. We'll kick it off. We'll go with these labels. Now, what they did, I'll just flip these around. Yeah, they've been corrected now. So that was saying Sunic Crest when it should be Sunic Crust, which is obviously the bread company that produced these Disney cards, and also a cricket set in 1974. Getting quite rare now as well, but the cricket cards also, I'm trying to put together the whole set of both. Has been a little bit challenging, but it's been fun. Obviously, that is the Donald Duck. I think I had a couple of those. Now, really hard getting these in good grades. CGA are pretty reliable for vintage, and it's a good marker on if you do want to get them upgraded to SGC, which are probably the best bet for vintage. And we got another Donald Duck, both threes. Probably keep one and sell one for the collection. What was this one? This was the Grumpy, and also a 3. But yeah, you can see they had the label wrong on all of them, so it was a bit strange because they had graded these before. Greg Chappell, this is the cricket set. This is his rookie card. And a 5, that's actually really good getting on a 5. I have this exact card in an 8, which is just phenomenal for that time. So really got lucky on that. So, and this is the David Coley. As I said, I'm trying to put together the whole set. I think it's about a 50 card set on both the Disney and the cricket. So that's the label corrections. If you do come across that, just email them. They'll replace all your labels for free. Really hassle free. All I did was put these in with this submission here, and they sent them back. So yeah, no, they don't muck around. They'll just do it straight away. The team there are really good with that. So it happens every now and then, and I've had every single company I've used does that. So no, it isn't just CGA. They all do it. Unfortunately, I've had the biggest blunders I've had are probably from SGC, to be honest, where they've just done some unbelievable things where you just like scratch your head. Anyway, they do fix things up, so it's not a drama. Let's get into Jacob's cards now. I don't watch a whole lot of rugby league, so some of these names I might get mixed up. But I did notice when I was doing the submission that there's a lot of serial numbers he's put in here, and a few autographs as well. So I think this is being one of them. Who has the rugby league contract at the moment? Is it still TLA? I think so. Let's have a look. You can see this is a 6 of 106, and by the looks of it, this could be an autograph card. So Micah Sevo for Parramatta. I know that team, that's for sure. My mum's favourite team. This looks like it is 2024. Yeah, it's still the Traders. Yeah, so they've still got the rugby league. That's a beautiful looking card, isn't it? We've got a 9.5. That's a pretty positive start to that. Autograph cards can be a little bit tricky, but Jacob's got the right idea here with the white border cards. They typically grade a little bit better. Grading companies just can't see any damage around the sides. It's just more difficult. So, little bit of a tip there. I'm not sure if So yeah, great start there for Jacob. All right, we have got, what have we got here? Young Guns, St. George, I know that. And it looks like we've got another serial number, so that looks like a 6 of 117. I love that little stamp they've got there for the authenticity. It's got the NRL, it's got a QR code in there as well. And this looks like another TLA Traders. Matthew Feguy, hope I said that right. Debut Young Guns. Could be a rookie card, we'll have a look. Oh, that's another auto. Got a 9, that's another pretty good one there. This is the Elite Series, 2023. You can see there. Yeah, that's a ripper. Now CGA don't grade the auto, but they do grade it as part of the card, which is pretty cool. Sort of like what PSA do. If you just send them an auto card, they just grade it as part of it, so you don't get marked down or anything like that, which is pretty cool. I've spoken to Craig about that and how the process that they do. You can see that in the interview that I did with Craig, the only person that has ever interviewed Craig from CGA. So decent start there for Jacob's cards. What is another serial number? He's got some beast cards here. League Sensation, Beau Fermor from the Titans, local boy. Is that a 65? I've got my glasses off here. 65/80, so pretty low production on this one. These are pretty tidy looking cards. They really are. Well, that's another auto. That is outstanding. Look at that. And we've got a 9 as well. So decent grades here. So a decent return so far. Nothing below 9. Pretty happy with that. Gold Coast Titans. Course 10s are better, but yeah, cannot complain too much with that quality. That's a really nice card. They do make some really similar to Select. These guys, TLA, the traders, they make really, really good cards. All right. Yeah, what do we got now? Another serial number, 4/14. That is so rare. Wow. Who have we got here? Isaac Liu, by the looks of it. Representing country New Zealand. So this is Titans though, but okay. This might be some sort of international card. Yeah. A little bit of batting on the back there. That's pretty cool. Let's flip this over and see what we get. A 10. That is outstanding. Look at that card. That is brilliant. Wow. That is an absolute banging looking card. It really is. Wow. And it got a 10. That's sick. 4/14, so super rare. Obviously a really high-end insert there for the traders. Yeah, just a brilliant card. That is just, look at the colours in that. That is unreal. All right, and the last one for Jacob. What do we got here? It's another serial. Yes, it is another serial number. He's on the money with the serials. 3/33. Well, if that's not saying good luck, I don't know what is. All right, I'm not going to pronounce that name because I'm going to muck that up and embarrass myself and disrespect this dude at the same time, and I don't want to do that. But again, that's a pretty low print run at 33, and he's got 0.3. Usually that sort of stuff adds up to being a bit more desirable. What do we got? Another 10. Oh, that's a beauty of a card, isn't it? Look at that. Wow. That really is. Yeah, wow, that's a 2 10s to finish up. So Jacob got 2 9s, 2 10s, and a 9.5. That's pretty solid return. Also, this will be up on YouTube. I am going to email out the tracking and everything like that once this gets all sorted, finalize that, box it up, ship it. But I'm going to make a page on the website after thinking about this where all of the, because obviously my YouTube has just different things. It's sometimes information, sometimes it's returns like this, sometimes it's other things all together, little segments. I'm going to put all of the returns on one page, and I think that might be better for guys that want to come back and relive that moment where they get to see it live on YouTube and experience that hype again. So give me a week or so and I'll put that together. We'll do all the coding and make it a really nice looking page. and we'll put that in there for the punters to see. But anyway, let's get into the remainder of this return and the Swallow, the Magic Man. So I did 5 of these because obviously the Suns are like my second team after Collingwood, but the last couple of years, especially since Damien Hardwick has arrived as a coach, they really have changed. And I think looking at them now, I thought they were the most exciting team to watch in the comp last year. Like, just excitement. Like, it just got guns all over the park. Probably should have finished a bit higher, but it is what it is. They scraped in and won. I think this year they'd have to be close to premiership favourites. I know that's a massive thing, but just the way they've recruited with their recruits, I think that top 4 should be definitely on the agenda. But back to the moment at hand. This man here, the reason why, and I've started to PC this guy a bit. I've got 2 of his draft pick signatures, which is obviously his rookie auto card. I've got 2 of his draft pick cards graded at 9. One of his draft pick signatures is graded 9. The other one is not graded yet. But this man was the first ever man drafted by the Suns. He was picked number 1 back in 2010, which is insane if you think about it. He has been there since the very, very beginning, and he retired the week after doing this. So he has now put probably the biggest bit of history for them ever in their club's history. Do you know what I mean? Making a final and winning it off his boot when he barely played a game all year, and they just put him in for the finals. But anyway, enough on that. This is 207 of 238, so 238 print runs. This is a highlights, and we got a 9. Not bad. I knew it was going to be a risk with the dark border, but I thought, if I can just get a couple of these to hit. I have had dark ones hit, like right across the board, but anyway, we'll see. 56 at 238 again, and we got another 9. All right. Hopefully we can avoid the dreaded 8.5. 143, sorry, of 238. I did think these were quite tidy when I brushed them down and sent them off. So another 9. Oh, what if we get all 9s? All right. Still a great card. 91 of 238. Reasonably low numbers here that I've got, which is pretty good. 9.5. Oh, we're on the way up. Look at that. We are on the way up. 1 point win. How good's that? All right, and the last one. Fingers crossed. Come on, guys. Can we get what we came here for? Yes, we can. PC. That one's going in the PC. Sensational. That's just a bit of Suns history that, that's what these highlights are. I've talked about this in other videos. They let you relive that moment, They really do. They capture that and Select puts it on a card. I mean, look at it. You can see just the jubilation on his face, what he's just done. That was right after he put the Suns in front with about 10 seconds to go. Yeah, great moment. And I now have that graded. So moving on, we've got Dustin Martin. This was his 300 game highlight. Picked up one of these super cheap. Someone but virtually threw it away. So I took it. So it was a low risk. Already graded 5 of these. I think 3 of them came back as 10s. The white highlights usually grade pretty good. So this is 754 of a lot. 3291. So really high print run. But a 10 Dustin Martin is a 10 Dustin Martin. All right. The last 2 to finish it up. Again, this is another Nick Dacos from this last year's, I should say, 2025 Luminous. And my God, they look good, the Luminous. They grade pretty well. Similar to Prism, very similar to Prism. Sort of a cross between Select and Prism of NBA, if you like, for that feel. This is the Dragon Scales, Luminous Dragon Scales Pink Nick Dacos. And we got another 10. Sensational. You can see when you move these Luminuses that they really do. Stand out. And this was another Nick Dacos rookie card, rookie insert, the Rising Star Award winner 2022, which was his first ever year. His true rookie insert. I've graded about 6 of these, and they always sell pretty well if they grade up. And we got another 10. Sensational. So pretty good returns overall, guys. That is it for today. I'm not going to bang on too much longer, but like I said, these will be shipped out to Jacob with an email as well, giving a link to this video and also the new page to look at where you can catch all of the returns in one place. So keep an eye out for that. We will see you guys in the next video. Keep an eye on the website because there's plenty of good stuff coming out. The AI grader, AI calculation, collection calculator, which we're still working on. It will have a premium element to it, which is going to be really, really solid. It's going to have advanced analytics once we get it up and going. But that is it for the day, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.